Across the street under a bando and here with your hoe could get her to go fetch. On the scale, but I call it a ruler, and that's what I'm using my method of measure. Got it jumping up out of the pot and my clickety clucking surrounding my property. I meant to say my client tickety. Numbers official or tickety. Off the mud, ain't nobody did shit for me. Arrogant, often I'm bigoted. All of my money like what they got into me. Breaking down bricks and me blowing good brickety. Say you ain't feeling me, ought to try killing me. Neighborhood love me, it's hard to get rid of me. My baby mothers are sick of me. I put that dick on them, now they ridiculous. Saying they when I don't come in, I'm with a free bitch. I've been chasing my paper religiously. Why really in the street, others pretending me. Let me get off of my grind and they silly me. No one repeating me, coming and getting me out of the mud, nigga. I'm the epitome. 24 hours, nigga, 7 days a week. See, I don't get tired, I let you other niggas sleep. Turn up for that check and yeah, I get it out the streets. Hustle like I'm starving, going on what I gotta eat. I get it out the mud. Brother balled up with a curtain on the window. Face car worth a lot of bands in the hood. Had to lead a dice gang, got a fun out foot. Sunday coming up, full of cars out look. Let us on the grass, I'm a girl out there. Fell with the hair, got all y'all shook. Pool with the line in the draw. Blood went dry, had to take a little route. Pulling up, getting it. I don't sickness. Drop no whip, but the nigga gon' bounce. Another phone can't just stop in the car. Promise I ain't trying to flag, I just got a lot of that. Anybody try me, I'll put him in the bike bag. Follow that, copy that. Pounds in the garbage bag. Back in the backyard, leaving at the trouble bag. Call him back, call him back. Drill, no falling back. Quicker than I got it in.
This C.Byrd. I ain't hiding my face. Because there's some ruthless stuff being played. I'm going to tell you. There's some ruthless stuff being played. Some ruthless stuff. So like I said, or like I know about this particular program, and I'm going to do what Motel Granite's wishes are from the beginning, and then there's no holds barred from there. So I want to allow the kids and the children or whatever to escape this program. And, you know, I'm going to talk about the hands-off deal, and I'm going to talk about some stuff that really pisses me off. So, like I said, hopefully the kids is gone. But this is C.Byrd. And I did a video not too long ago that was live on the Good Always Win network, this Cold Crown here, and all of a sudden it disappeared. Now, I haven't noticed anybody else's shit vanish and go away, but all of a sudden mine's did. So you got all these videos. I said I love Motel Granite. I got respect for I do Tree-Lac, and I know they some type of moguls or whatever, and some type of power players in this game, and nobody's showing me that respect. But my video got deleted, and I'm the one who had my mask. This here was above my face, and I had a covering. I had like a Middle Eastern type of look to me at that point. But I did that trying to hide my identity. And Motel Granite called me out and basically went into attack mode on me because I took that route. Now, I'm thinking that Motel Granite, I Do Trelac, and everybody else that's affiliated with the network and in the world think that I'm a bitch. So if that's the case, I took off my mask. And the part that they did was hands off. So this is called hands off. So the addition that I did that mysteriously disappeared was called hands off. So this is hands off part 2, but part 1 is gone. And I really don't appreciate my money being affected like that. So if this is something personal that you guys got a vendetta or something against me, we can get right to it, because I don't have to be on this network. I don't have to be affiliated with you guys at all, and I go out and make my own shit happen, which is what I'm doing anyway. So to make a very long story short about this, the hands-off process, again, I told y'all I was the one who did the hotel situation. Okay, I look like a fucking idiot and a fool in the situation, and this is what happened. It was a Saturday when I actually got a call from a woman, and the woman expressed to me, hey, why don't we go out and have lunch or something like that? I got some meetings and some events and some things that I have to do, and I wanted to get a chance to, maybe we could do dinner or something. Now, the truth is, I had been given a Herculean effort, acting like a bitch, trying to get a date and go out and all this type of stuff. So I'm the one who said I played myself. And instead of people just leaving that alone, people tried to get on top of that. Now, I still got these gloves on for forensic reasons. But in that particular situation, I traveled out of town to do the luncheon or dinner, whatever it was. Because I have I've jumped on the plane and I flew. And I was there in a couple of hours. And since I was there, it's not like I couldn't have done things for myself, but trying to be emotional and trying to be thoughtful, I thought I would just say, hey, since you're going to be possibly exhausted and you already gave me a story about you nearly killing yourself from being fatigued and driving and almost seeing the lines and stuff merge, and perhaps whether you veering across going on to the other lanes. So I don't think that the woman meant any negative thing about what she was sharing with me. I think it was all sincere, and I think that Motel Granite, I Do Trelac, and some other lames took it out of context and made videos that are, on Cold Crown in YouTube, and also for the Good Always Win brand. And I'm not knocking against somebody else's hustle, but if y'all want to try to make me the butt of conversation and laughter, I got another story for y'all. So I'm not wearing this face mask thing today, baby. And the one that I was wearing it with the hoodie thing on there is deleted and it's gone. And it wasn't until a good constituent of mine who brought it to my attention that it was eliminated that pissed me off to another level. But needless to say, I thought about the situation while I was sitting there with this woman out of town and enjoying the time. And so I said, why don't I get a room? Now, we had never spent any time together like that, but it was a spontaneous fucking idea, you know, a spontaneous idea. I believe that it came from a thoughtful place, and that could have been translated. You know, I don't know if we'll ever be able to get her on an interview or fuck talking to her anyway, but needless to say, her perspective may or may not ever make it on Cold Crown because of the controversy that this fucking network brings to it. It's a lot of chaos, controversy, and mystery when you evolved and affiliated with this network. And Idu Trilak has come back, and you know, he's an old foe and trying to make some noise and stuff now and trying to do some things. But you know, and everybody is still tripping because King Samuel Poem is nowhere to be found to try to resolve all of this to make things squared away. So we all pissed off because the king ain't coming back to try and make sure that everybody is good because he pumped so much into the land and to the people that we got lost. But anyway, I got the hotel room and I laid around, relaxed because I needed a break from all of the shit that I do on a daily basis that almost seems like it's worth nothing. Even though I am a primary member, and this is the first time y'all gonna hear this word, but this is a dialogue that we've been having, that blue blah. And I've been the first one doing blue blah, and nobody was ever giving me credit for it. I do it on a daily basis. So you're gonna hear that term come up a lot more. That blue blah, I blue blah, and you'll hear it more from the other people because they're getting ready to do a major production on it, and I'll chime in after that. I'm not gonna go into that now because that's opening up another can of fucking worms with some sharks that I'm trying to keep the blood off of the outside of my body so they don't smell it. Because inside of this ocean like this, man, this salt water, everybody is getting eaten alive, you know. But Motel Granite consistently eats and has the braggadocious attitude. And I guess in a certain way he has a right to be that way because you can put yourself into that position. So he does blue blah, I ain't gonna lie, but also he does antagonize people and make them feel less than what they are. He downgrades you to a certain extent, and sometimes it's sneaky, and this is what he's trying to do to me. But anyway, so I got the room. She did whatever she had to do, came back late, got undressed in front of me, and I was thinking that it was going to be a chance to, you know, do some things from a physical standpoint, and it didn't manifest itself, okay? So I guess if you want to say I got played there. So they want to try and do the hands off because technically I went through the whole process except for the massages or whatever that I gave, trying to be a gentleman and trying to be kind. And I heard in the one song before that Motel did, which I agree with, he said, long dead the gentleman, and maybe that was another shot at me from the way that I do things. But nevertheless, I've been a gentleman before. And again, this is C.Byrd, and I'm really a little bit pissed off about the whole hands-off deal, what happened to my video, how these people handle situations and whatnot. But I'm outside. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm trying to make my money and take care of, you know, the 7 kids that I have. So I'm trying to take care of my 7 kids. I'm trying to be a better father. I done did some time in the penitentiary and locked up. That's why I.D. Trilak know me, and I know him because we did some time together. And Motel Granite came down and helped us, and it is what it is. So I'm a little bit in debt and then grateful, you know, for the 7-year serving, indentured serving type deal or whatever. It's just loyalty in the way the streets and stuff work. But I'm all for it. I ain't mad, but we on this network and we doing what we need to do. And so I'm going to play the game the best way that I can play it, so that I can take care of my 7 kids, you know. I ain't gonna argue with nobody else about nothing. But my name needs to stay a little bit further away from people's mouth set. So this is C.Byrd, and I'm saying it to you out loud. That's C with that period on that, and that's Byrd, B-Y-R-D, in case somebody don't know. So this is C.Byrd. And if you want to see Byrd fly, then keep on testing me.